Man, why is it so low? I can't hear shit. Man, I can't hear shit.
So I did have an opportunity to read your editorial that you posted in the Buckhead blog or whatever it was from that perspective. And so you're right, I'm not going to answer it. So, appreciate it. We'll leave that to better viewing.
Listen, check it out now. I can tell y'all, man. People keep saying, yo, act. You're the reason why the cops keep figuring stuff out. And I'm like, are y'all serious? Y'all don't realize the cop got a whole goddamn profession. They got a whole department. They got wiretaps. They have informants. They have so many things to figure out and solve crime that you think that they're waiting for academics to make a video or post it on his Instagram to solve it? Y'all got to get better, man. It seems like criminals in 2022, they're playing on easy mode. They're playing on rookie, while the cops always been playing on all Madden, okay? Basically, the cops employ a bunch of different strategies to get to what they want. Indictments, okay? Now, a cop is gonna, number one, use informants. They're definitely gonna wiretap you. They're gonna listen to the conversation when you'll know they're listening. You hear some people say some dumb stuff. Well, if I write it on this app, then delete it or send it, it didn't happen. They have a trace and a log of all of that. They go right to the social media company. Sometimes people think recording the video, then deleting it, or, oh, well, I got a password on my phone, I can't get it. Man, they'll go right to your phone provider. They'll get your cell records. They'll get...
Look, man, tell you right now, people don't understand that we're in the age of digital information. Like, it's not even the understanding, it's just that I know it's natural to communicate. Like, this whole world, the reason why we're here is so we can communicate and understand and build with each other, right? Whether that be good or bad. But now, instead of the fear of God, right, or the fear of the spirit, or the fear of the karma coming back, good or bad, coming back at you, it's more of, now it's the fear of the police, the fear of government coming back at you, good or bad. You know what I'm saying? So there's so many ways within this digital age that they can just shadow ban people, right? They can just shadow ban people for whatever reason. They don't even really gotta tap in with you. Like, let's say if you are speaking the quote unquote truth or whatever your truth is, they could just shadow ban you. They don't even need to delete your channel no more. They could just go ahead and shadow ban you, right? The algorithm, the people behind YouTube, the people behind Google, like, they could just do whatever. And it's probably more important now than ever to really tap into the quote unquote metaverse, or even just building up your own website and having a strong following to follow you, because your message and your truth is very important, right? My message and my truth is very important to me. And I'm just here and willing to hope and guide people to that, right? I'm going to speak on a lot of ignorant shit on this channel as well, but for the simple fact that, you know, we got one of these celebrities being indicted on charges of RICO is crazy. Like, I would have never thought Young Thug is even capable of doing what he's doing right now, to be honest with you. Like, that shit's kind of crazy. It baffles me. But, you know, it seems like don't ever judge a book by its cover, because, like, anybody's capable of anything. So, you know, it's just wild that this is really happening, you know, right now. But we're going to go ahead and continue with this reaction. And we're going to go ahead and keep going.
Everything they want. Notoriously in history, only a few big companies have stood up to the cops' request or subpoena for them to hand over information about an individual, and that company said, F you, we're not going to have you look through our customers' private data. Usually everybody just folds, and trust me, Facebook infamously always folds. Just imagine, the cops are probably in your DMs because Facebook gonna give it up. Man, Mark Zuckerberg ain't protecting your DMs, fool. Anyway, such is a case where people continue to do crimes and they believe, man, the cops are on easy mode. Okay? They always think somebody's snitching on them when in reality, they're probably snitching on themselves. But here's the strategy, and this probably
Shoot.
was
Pause this real quick. No, I'm new to YouTube. Not new to YouTube, but like I'm new to even creating content on YouTube. But I got plenty of stories coming of me getting caught up in shit that basically get yourself self-indicted. You know what I'm saying? Well, luckily, I didn't have to face any jail time, but since it was my first charge, but coming up the way I came up as far as in the game of me handling certain things, because I'm still on paper, so I'm not going to say it now until I'm off, really. But me dealing with certain things and, you know, dabbling in that type of life, you know, really can get yourself caught up, you know, very quickly. And when shit hits the fan, man, is you still a fan? Is really the question. Like, if, you know, when shit really hits, you see who's around you, see who's going to support you, who sees going to ride with you, who sees going to stay with you, or even cares about you, because that's when you really know the truth at the end of the day. You know, so it's sad what they're going through, but, you know, if it is true that they are doing that and they are, you know, planning murders and, you know, trying to set people up and, you know, doing X, Y, and Z, especially when it comes to bodily harm to other human beings, man, it's never fair. Nor is being in a box. I don't want anybody to be in jail because jail fucking sucks. Like, even being in there 2 days is a fucking ass. You don't even know when time goes by. Like, that's how crazy it is. And my brother is one of a testament that can tell you he's been in and out of prison. And I'm pretty sure he has hella stories to tell you. So, but yeah, man, like, you know, if people are trying to get money, whether that be selling drugs, this, that, and the third, I really feel like people selling drugs should get the least amount of time. Only reason why is they wouldn't be anything without their customers. Their customers want it, then they, you know what I'm saying, they have every right to sell, I feel like. You know, because if once you give them that right to sell, you know, it's just tax them. You know, if everything can be, the violence can be left out of it, then that's great. You know what I'm saying? You know, whenever it comes to gaining money or just being in business, I should say, like, you're going to gain money, you're going to lose money. You know what I'm saying? They're going to steal from you, they're going to rob from you. Just like if it be a gas station, convenience store, Walmart, it don't matter. Like, at the end of the day, it's a business. Whether, you know, they say it's illegal now, but it's just a trade at the end of the day. You know, so the selling of quote unquote pharmaceuticals, street pharmaceuticals, whatever, you know, it's always on the customer. And I do feel like, yes, the person that's selling the product is definitely liable for whatever happens to that customer, because you do not want to sell a bad product whatsoever. You know, like, take pride in your work. You know, if you're doing that stuff, take pride in it, because at the end of the day, you don't want, you know, anything bad happen to your customers. I mean, that leads bad reviews. That leads you not to be a trustworthy person. Like, you know, like, there's certain morals that you gotta have within the game at the end of the day. Like, what the fuck? Like, why just give your customer whatever, you know what I'm saying? And if you know something's in it, at least let the customer know what's in it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. And also, as a customer, don't go in there blindly, or like, you don't know what you're gonna ask questions, you know what I'm saying? And if he don't tell you, or at least give you the truth, then, you know, you need somebody else. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and continue with this video.
over your head at the YSL press conference that the DA had, that shows you how much on all Madden mode you got the DA moving, which criminals better just smarten up. Okay, so let me paint this, right? And by the way, you got to read between the lines on this. There was a very shrewd reporter that actually asked the DA, like, yo, why does this look like that? Like, yo, you guys have, like, you know, some recordings, or you know there's a conversation that happened, but you don't have a transcript. I mean, if it was a conversation on the jail phone, that means there would be a transcript. And he kind of just ducked out the question. Let me tell you why.
Okay, that was what we was asking, because I couldn't hear shit.
Go back to the indictment. And
That's
pretty
what they're
much
asking in the press
in the
conference, I
indictment,
guess.
you're gonna see on 177 it says defendants Dikemian Garlington and Quintavious Greer, associates of YSL, while speaking over a cell phone to an incarcerated Fulton County inmate, discussed protecting an incarcerated YSL associate from rival gang members. Okay, let's keep it going. While also speaking to that same inmate over a cell phone in Fulton County, basically they discussed killing another Fulton County inmate who had just recently got attacked by a YSL associate. Who they're talking about? YFN Lucci. Now, you might be like, okay, well, what does this mean? The next thing is gonna make this all make sense, right? Dikemian and Quintavious, right? They did
Dikemian and
Quintavious.
Quintavious. Bro, this is the wildest name by far.
A telecommunication.
My bad. I need to pause. Fucking Dikemian, and Quintavious, bro. Like, that's the wildest name I've by far seen. Like, Dikemian. I ain't never heard nobody named Dikemian. And I don't even know what the fuck that means or where that freaking derives from. Like, I gotta low key Google that. Like, where is that derived from, bruh? Like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta delete some of this shit right here. I mean, delete them tabs and shit, cause you know what I'm saying, those are other personal things. Oh, I'm looking up Dikemian. I don't even know. Dikemian, bruh. I don't even know how to spell that. Bro, I have to look at that shit up. And damn, Dikemian, bro. Is that how you spell it? Dikemian? Damn. And then Keem. Alright. I gotta look it up, bro. Is there a real meaning behind this? Oh. It says Daylemian. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that. They got that, but Dikemian, bro. Bro, that's a whole made up name, bro. Daylemian. Let's see if it's similar. I don't need this shit. Can I just exit this? Alright. Historically, surnames evolved as a way to sort people into groups by occupation, place of origin, clan affiliation, patronage, parentage, adoption, and even physical characteristics like red hair. Many of mine surnames. Okay, blah blah blah. All right. Let's see. Damn. Is there a pronunciation? Is there like a button where? No. Okay. Moved from over time. The Dikemian family was found in USA 1880 to. Oh wow, they got all this shit. Anyway, I don't think it's gonna really tell me, but that's a wild ass look. That's wild, bro. That's wild, bruh. Alright. Dikemian. Quintavious. Bro, what is... Look, let's see if this Quintavious... I've never met somebody that was named Quintavious. My spelling is that. Alright, Quintavious. Damn, nigga. Alright, let's look at the Baby Center. They got meanings behind Quintavious. And you got no meanings behind Quintavious? Niggas, I'm telling you, niggas is making up anything nowadays, bro. Urban Dictionary definitely got a fucking definition for Quintavious, of course. Quintavious is funny, cute, fun-loving, kind, and patient, but he tries his best to keep his temper. Bruh, at some point he loves to go out with friends and talk to people. He loves his girlfriend and his sister. He'll do everything for them. He's smart and is talented, and if you date him, you might want to stay with him because he will grow up. he will grow up to be something that everyone wished they would had regret dissing or leaving. Interesting. A short guy who can fight, who crazy, and handsome guy, I believe in God. People be making this shit up like Alicia's 170. What the fuck? June. Oh, by huh? By June 10, 2001. That's weird. Okay. No, who the fuck is this? Quantavious Dinglebottom, the inferior Quandale Dingle, standing at whopping 5'4" with a 69-inch bro. He's also the greatest. Well, this nigga just made this up literally less than a month ago. He made this shit up a few weeks ago, bruh. God damn, bruh. This nigga really insert himself in and put his name in there. Quantavious Bottom's dad. Boy, what the fuck? Yo, the fine high school version of the inferior Quandale Dingle. Who's Quandale Dingle? The man related to Houdini and had dinner with Jay-Z. He owns one of the greatest gangs known to man called Al Numbar. He has many enemies who prey on his downfall, but he has too much swag. Thug Hunter, and put this November 25th, 2021. So this was like 7 months ago. What the fuck? Bruh, people, nigga, they're just making this shit up, bruh, like, dead ass. Urban Dictionary used to be on some real shit, but this bullshit here, bro, this guy, anybody putting anything, I'm off this hoe. Get out of here. Get out of here, bruh. All right.
Communications device by an inmate when speaking on the jail, the cell phone to an incarcerated inmate. They discussed plans to fly a drone carrying cell phones beyond the guard lines to a window at Fulton County Jail. Okay, now I don't know if that went over your head, but here's the thing, right? Essentially, these conversations did not happen over the publicly recorded jail phones, right? So when you go to jail and you get called from somebody that's not in jail, right? You basically, that conversation is recorded. They could use that in court. They could use that for anything they want. They even tell you there's a verbal prompt that says this call is recorded and this call is from an inmate. Now, the dudes who are having this conversation are having it via cell phones. Okay? Also, the two dudes, they got an additional, count for conspiracy to possess a telecommunications device by an inmate. Now, here's the thing I'm trying to tell y'all. How the hell does the cops know what conversation is happening on cell phones, right? Now, especially cell phones that are in jail, right?
Right.
Because one of the people who is talking, they keep saying Fulton County inmate. That's the person in jail, right? The person, and this is what was alluded in the questioning to the sheriff. The person who's in jail has a phone that he's talking to these guys about, like, yo, hey, we need more phones, or hey, yo, okay, we gonna try to kill this guy, or hey, yo, and they're talking about a whole bunch of politics. You're not gonna do that on a regular jail phone, but it appears that the phone that the dude or the inmate has, the cops have a tap on it. Now, how could that be possible? Because if the cops usually, just think about it.
Wow.
If you have a phone in jail, the cops are supposed to come.
Damn, bruh. How the fuck? How in the world do they do that? Only one thing. Either somebody got, you know what I'm saying, they got the woo-wop on them, you know what I'm saying? They got the okie doke. And, I mean, but it's a phone. I'm guessing these, to me, in my mind, they already gotta be like newer but older phones. So it's either one or two things had happened. They were already tapping on this motherfucker. Gave him the old phone. They bought a new phone, and they were just gonna wait. Or the other thing is the people that were involved with giving them the phone, which I believe it was the Dacamian. I mean, I'm still trying to figure it out. Dacamian and Quantavious. You know what I'm saying? Had slight involvement in that. You know what I'm saying? They had. I'm guessing they must have just. You know what I'm saying? 5-0. You know what I'm saying? They on that bullshit. They snitching. They were a part of it. You know what I'm saying? They were a part of helping the cops getting tapped in. So maybe that's the case. I don't know. Let's go ahead and continue the video. Let's go ahead.
Search you, jam you up against the wall, find the phone, give you some sanctions, right? However, the cops allowed the inmate to have the phone because they already have the phone tapped. How that could be? It's clear the cops gave whoever brought that phone into the jail to the inmate. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. The cops are playing on Madden mode.
Mm-hmm.
They know inmates are going to smuggle in phones, so why not just give them a phone that you already got tapped? They're going to call people, start squealing, start talking like nobody's listening because they don't think the cops will be that devious. Not going to lie. I think it's ingenious that the cops did that, right?
Oh, shit. They really want to get these motherfuckers.
You know people are going to be in jail trying to do all type of stuff. They're going to get a cell phone anyway. How about you just give them a cell phone, right? Make it seem like, you know, they snuck it in for you. And then just listen to all their crimes right there in 1080p audio. I don't know. So anyway, it appears that the cops may have planted a cell phone for one of the inmates to use just that they could sit there and pretty much tell more things that they're going to probably do.
Young Thug actually looks normal here, bro. He looks normal.
Cops,
that's what's crazy. He looks like a normal person right now.
Or you just have code words. The criminals got to get a little bit.
And what did Kendrick say on that N95, man? Take off the jewelry. Take off the mask. Shit. Man. But yo, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Like, let me go ahead and let me close this out. Let me close this out. You feel me? But yeah, man. But yeah, man, that shit crazy. I really can't believe that shit. That shit happened, man. They really setting up. They really set up Young Thug, bro. They really set up the whole YSL gang. Like, that shit's wild. So, y'all be safe out there, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, you know, share. Be a part of this growing process. I'm going to give you game in between. You know, I'm slightly kind of, I wouldn't say nervous, but as far as being on YouTube or just kind of talking to the camera like this, it's always very weird. But, you know, we gotta find new ways to gather up the income and spread the word because this is the only way. I'm a more of an in-person type of guy. I like to be in front of people, talking to people. You really get to feel the energy. But this is like just right now. I'm just seeing myself. So I'm just looking at myself. But I'm gonna be talking to y'all, to whoever sees this. So I mean, this is one of my first videos. So not many people will see this. Maybe a lot of people will go back, and then we can, you know, once I get better with this with time, we can always look back at like, yo, this is his first video. Look how shitty it was, and look where he's at now. So, you know, like, subscribe, you know, share. Let me know how I'm doing. Tell me about what you're going through. Leave any questions down there, and let's get this ball rolling. Peace.